the Bronx. What the fuck you thought was gonna be going on? Oh, you recording?
Talks about it with Franjez, featuring Ronnie Notes,
Yes, indeed.
reoccurring guest.
Yeah, man.
Just sign that couch, bro.
Oh yeah, man. I appreciate you having me on again, bro.
Of course, man. Thanks for
Yeah.
coming. Cheers, man.
Yeah, cheers, salud.
Nice and cold.
L'chaim. Yeah.
I just put my refrigerator on the max.
Mm.
You know, the max coldness.
Mm-hmm.
Watch, I'm almost this back.
Yeah. I'm not giving them no free publicity.
Oh, I like
bro.
that.
You know.
All right. So,
Can
yeah.
you post that if we drinking though?
Huh?
Can you post it if we drinking?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how that goes with
Yeah.
these streaming services. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
nothing too crazy.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, when it got warm outside the past few days, I realized my fridge wasn't cold.
Nah.
Nah, I had to knock
You had to knock
bring
it
it
up
to the
to
coldest,
the top.
to the coldest.
Yeah. It bees like that.
Hell yeah! So how you doing today, man?
I'm cooling, man. You know, on a hot day. I'm cooling trying to keep cool on a hot day. It's crazy outside. Somebody left the oven on. It's like 400 degrees out there. How you been, bro?
Very well. Mother Nature got the oven on, on high. What do you think about global warming? You think that's real? Some people say it's not real.
I think it's real.
Actually,
I mean, it has to be real. Like the ice caps polar caps is melting and all that crazy shit.
speaking of this,
What's up?
on the 4th of July,
Mm-hmm.
a couple days ago, we had the hottest global day on record, where the entire
Entire Earth.
the entire Earth was at its hottest ever.
Oh wow.
A couple days ago. Well, this is the average of the whole Earth. It was at 62.6 degrees Fahrenheit, which is like 17 degrees Celsius. How crazy is that?
What was the previous record? Do you know?
It was like right below it.
Okay.
You're right below
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
And that was like
Still was saying something though, right?
I forgot how long ago it was, but many, many years ago it got that hot. So I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's something to it, you know. I don't think that we can like kill the Earth though. I think that the Earth will kill all of us before it dies.
Yeah, I can see that too.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like radiation or whatever. Like I don't know. I don't understand all the science behind it, but I feel like the Earth ain't going nowhere. We ain't got to worry about that. We got to worry about us killing ourselves and making it so that we can't even breathe out here. You know, because the air is so polluted and it's so damn the weather's all messed up.
I was thinking recently about eventually we're not going to have anything natural to eat, kind of.
You think so?
If all the animals are farmed, blah, 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 eventually, and all the crops, all the chemicals, all the whatever they put into this stuff,
Yeah.
we're not going to have access to that natural stuff we had when we were kids or people before us,
Right.
right?
No.
Eventually, 100 years from
I
now,
think that-
200 years
I
from now,
think that
500 years from now,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
They're gonna have
We talking about
trash.
500 years from now. I think that
they're going to have trash.
I think it's going to come to a point where we going to get to a tipping point with this whole thing with food, with like GMOing and like them doing all this like simulate, like they're 3D printing food and trying all kind of kooky stuff right now in science. And like I get it, I heard it on I think actually on Joe Rogan's podcast. I think he was talking with Andrew Schultz, and they said something like, if you got to feed 300 million people every day, 300 million people is in this country, you're going to have to GMO some shit. You're going to have to figure out some science to make this work better. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying I'm for it, but like when other countries that are like the size of Rhode Island talk about, all of our food is natural and organic, we don't have to even stamp it organic. It automatically is. It's like, but y'all got 20 million people or 5 million people in your whole country. You know what I'm saying? Like
100%.
we got 300 million people. I think it's like 350 now or something like that. So like, if you got to feed that many people in these bigger countries, you're going to have to figure out some science behind this shit. But I think it's going to get to a tipping point where either the technology gets so good that we get our nutrients from it, or we have to revert back. And it's going to be a process to start reverting back. And that might not start till we try a whole bunch of different science shit. You know what I'm saying?
The population here is 334.
334?
Yeah,
Yeah, I knew it went up from
334
300.
as
Yeah.
of this year. God damn.
Yeah, shit is crazy. So like if you got that, imagine, you know how many miles that is to feed every day? You know what I'm saying? So
And the FDA just approved that fake meat.
yeah,
You heard about that?
FDA is
It's lab grown protein,
Yeah.
actual like a chicken breast.
Yeah, I heard
Just I
about
think it was like this week or last week. It just got approved.
I heard about it.
That's gonna be everywhere.
Anything like whenever like, and I know you're just saying it because you're trying to like point out that the FDA is allowing this. The FDA don't care about us.
Oh, of course
You know what I'm
not.
saying?
It's all
they
about
don't.
money.
It's not about regulation of food at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Actually, if anything, it's the opposite of it. It's like the deregulation of food. You know what I'm saying? For the masses, it's like, you know, if the remedy of something like this what made me realize that like the FDA is really just a scam, right? If the remedy of something is a natural product, like let's say if avocados can cure the common cold, let's just say, right? They're not going to talk about that. They're not going to promote that as a medicine.
Of course
and the
not.
reason why is because you can't patent and you can't own not like the avocado itself, right? You can only own it if you do something to it scientifically, genetically, right? So that's when you can put a patent on that food. This is what they're trying to do, really. They want to patent all the natural, anything that we consume, they want to be able to patent it. So the problem with that is that in order for you to get FDA approval, you have to put up like millions of dollars in testing to get certain, like, to pass certain, like, I don't know, like their guidelines or whatever. You have to put up millions of dollars to pass your product through FDA, right? Nobody's going to do that if they don't own the avocado itself. They're not going to say like, okay, let's make this the medicine for this. So in this country, if it's not FDA approved, it doesn't hit the shelves. You feel me? So like if there's natural remedies, they're not going to promote them ever because of the fact that like they're not going to be FDA approved, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? Which is why a lot of times you got to go to different countries to get medicine that's better than here. You know what I'm saying? Because
100%.
out there they don't have that same regulation, you know?
Yeah, they don't really care of us eating healthy and all that stuff. It's really about the profit.
I mean, you make money on people being sick, not on them being healthy. You know what I'm saying? So like that's all this is about. That's what this country's about. You know, I mean, maybe the whole world is just making money. So
especially, but this country's on a different level where they don't even care about humanity.
Yeah,
it's all about that profit.
Yeah, I mean that's what the corporate structure is about, though, right? It's like you can be completely emotionless because at the end of the day, it's just about what the profit margin is. You know, it's about did you do better than last quarter? It's about, you know, what's your year to year, you know what I'm saying, in return. So if that's all we ever worry about, then and that's all capitalism really is about. So, you know, we always fighting for capitalism, but then it's like it's killing every part of our society, really. You know, and I don't have the answers. I'm just saying it's a tangled, slippery slope.
Do you know of any country that you feel like has it a little more set up where it's more about the people?
When it comes to geopolitics, bro, I'm not well versed to know.
No, but not even politics. More like where you know the people are better off there. Like if you notice a certain country doesn't have obesity, for example, obviously they have that at least better than America. The first country that comes to mind is Costa Rica.
Okay.
How their motto is pura vida.
Pure life.
We spoke about this with Willie.
The conversation was a little different. My God, shout out to Willie, my man Willie Backs.
Willie. But he was talking about that there's no military there.
Okay.
They put that money that they would have put into military into the healthcare. It's free healthcare for everybody. So things like that. Do you know of any country that's like amazing compared to America?
I mean, there's a few countries.
Switzerland, I think, is nice and peaceful. Besides what they did to ASAP.
Yeah, Switzerland is cool. I mean, like, you know, I haven't traveled to a bunch of places, and I'm not like when I say I'm not into like geopolitics, I don't really like know the economies of everybody else and all that kind of stuff. I know that, like, you know, I know one thing that in Sweden, like they pretty much have like their like, and I think it's in Norway too. Like their prison systems are like basically like resorts. Yeah, like they have like TVs and living rooms, and it's like a whole different level out there as far as like how they actually rehabilitate people. And I actually heard this one story. I don't know, it's anecdotal. I don't know how true it is, but one time in Sweden, the prisoners actually they were able, like, I think a guard like messed up or something and like unlocked all the gates overnight, and nobody left. When all the prisoners figured this out, they went to the kitchen and made brownies. They didn't try to leave the actual prison. They stayed in the prison and made brownies and stayed in until the next morning when they figured it out. Now I don't know how true that is, but I mean I think it says something about that. But like, I mean, you think about Canada, like Canada, you can get, free schooling out there, you know what I'm saying, or close to free. You can get a full degree, bachelor's, I think even a master's, and pay like $5,000 for the whole thing from a great school. You know what I'm saying?
They also have free healthcare.
Yeah, so like, there's definitely a lot of places that do it better than America.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but as far as like healthcare, and then also with Sweden too, like and I'm pretty sure a lot of the Scandinavian countries, they have free healthcare. You know what I'm saying? If you're a citizen, you go out there, you get your dental work, you can get all kind of stuff done.
Nice.
So, yeah.
So Adam 22.
Okay. Yeah, you mentioned him earlier. Yeah. You didn't even want to tell me what it was though. So what happened with him? Shout out to No Jumper. I don't know him, but
Yeah, shout out. He
Uh-oh.
He has a baby with his woman.
Okay.
They recently got married.
Don't they do like OnlyFans together? Okay.
Yeah, they have this thing called Plug Talk where they interview a girl and then they have a threesome with her.
Okay.
That's
a good little little gimmick.
They're like pioneers of it because they mix podcasting and porn. Yeah.
So that's on do they post that to like YouTube, and then they do the sex part on OnlyFans?
It's somewhere else they post the interview, but it's free to watch the interview.
Okay.
But as soon as they start getting it on, you gotta pay.
You gotta pay.
I don't think it's YouTube, but some platform.
They probably get money on that. Woo, that's a good little setup. I like that.
Disgusting money.
Yeah.
So his woman's a porn star.
Okay.
They got a baby. They just got married. This really big, beautiful, expensive wedding, extravagant. And then...
Hold on real quick. How much do you think they pay the girls?
I don't know anything about those rates, man. And these girls be making money. These OnlyFans girls be making millions.
I was watching a pod yesterday, literally, and this chick was laughing and talking about how she needs a guy that makes more money than her. She said she makes $170K a month doing OnlyFans. And I mean, this chick, bro, she could barely read. You know what I'm saying? She talks like, I don't know, she talks like she could barely read. And I'm just like, yo.
Sad.
Anyway, my bad to cut you off on the story. So No Jumper.
No problem.
Wifey, they do the threesomes on OnlyFans. They do the interview beforehand. Then as soon as it cuts, all right, so now they have a baby. Go ahead.
They got a baby. They got married a month ago.
Good for them. Congratulations.
Definitely. And I think it was a few days ago or like a week ago, she had her first time in 7 years sex scene with a man.
Okay, with another dude. Okay. All right.
How you feel about that, yo?
How do I feel about that?
Hey, listen. Since they got together, their agreement was to only have sex together with women.
Right.
This is the first time since they got together that she jumped in.
What was her reason for that, though? Did they, like, I mean, look, this is their business, really, but like, what was the?
They're making it public. They're making it very public, and it's a decent topic.
Okay.
Because it was her career before she even met him, and it's her career with him.
Right. So they already in that lifestyle, and I mean, Adam. I don't know Adam 22, but like, he seems like he's
open,
super
very
open to all that kind of stuff.
Very open.
So is he having an issue with it or what?
Not at all.
All right. See,
they had a conversation. They both came to the agreement to do it, and that's where it's at right now.
Right. You know what, man? I don't know, bro. I don't know if I could do that.
It's a big payday.
Like,
everybody's running to watch it. Probably
your wife, the mother of your children.
Just married about a month ago. Now she's fucking somebody else.
But to be fair, to be 100% fair, bro, like, that's who he married. That's who he had a kid with. He had a kid with a chick. It's not like she started doing porn after they got married. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is who she was prior to. So, like, can you really, at that point, fuck it, let's make money. Let's do it.
If they both agree, It's perfect.
Yeah, I think it's like that in between any consenting adults. If y'all both agree on the shit, hey man, more power to you. Have fun.
However weird it is, if you both agree.
Whatever. As long as you ain't touching no kids and no animals and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's consenting. Hey man. You know,
adults consenting.
Get wild. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, do what you gotta do. Get that paycheck.
Word. With a monkey outfit or, you know what I'm saying? Swing from the chandelier. Have fun. Yeah. I don't think I could do it. But if I was in that position where like I actually married a chick who was a porn star.
Oh, then.
But you know what I don't get? Like, they was already making mad bread doing. I don't know what their numbers is, but I can imagine that they was insane. You know what I'm saying? Doing the podcasting and the threesome. Why would you need to have another guy like that? You know what I'm saying? Maybe something was going on inside of the relationship where she was like, "Look, we always fucking these bitches together. What's up?
Maybe.
What's up? I want some new. I need a new sausage in the picture."
And he's a well-known porn star.
Is he?
That Adam even knows. Like,
you know the dude's name or not?
Nah, I don't find out if you want.
Anyway. Nah, I ain't that serious.
Yeah, I don't know these people. I don't know porn stars by names.
That was some back in the day shit with Mr. Marcus and you remember Mr. Marcus and Lexington Steele and all these dudes, bro?
That name sounds familiar.
Lexington Steele, Mr. Marcus.
I was never heavy into it. Like
they was the goats, boy.
Crazy.
They was the goats. Yeah, I don't think I could do that.
Nah.
How would you feel about that with your girl though? Like on some like if your girl swings you like threesomes with girls, and she's like, listen, I want another dude.
Personally, I'm not with it.
You're not with it.
Yeah, I'm not strong enough.
You be in the corner crying. Why?
Yeah,
Don't touch me.
Yeah, that ain't me.
Well, so would you do threesomes with your girl?
With a female?
Yeah,
of course.
Okay, but not because some dudes is like, nah, I don't even want that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's cheating or whatever. You know, dudes is weird.
Everybody got their own thing.
Yeah, right.
But it's just for another man to enter your home.
It could be at a telly or something. It could be at a hotel.
No, I mean that's your home.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Part
like symbolically.
That's supposed to be just yours.
Right.
And now somebody else is inside your home, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
That part I wouldn't be able to get over.
All right, so like, let's dive deep into this. Hold on. So all right, so like, let's say you marry. Let's say you find the love of your life. Cause I think you're single, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you find the love of your life tomorrow, right? And y'all like go crazy for each other. You fall in love, get married next month, right? You know this is the one for you forever. Now, let's say you live a long, healthy, experiential life, right? And you live to be 100, right? Let's say that's 100 years from now, right? You think that for the next 100 years or next 50 years or whatever?
I'm trying to hit 107. All jokes aside.
All right, that's what's up,
107.
Bro.
I'm speaking into the universe.
That's it. That's all you gotta do. So like, let's say if you
quit drinking, I'm trying to be healthy.
There you go.
You were like, there you go.
There you go. So let's say you have a good 50, 60 years with this chick, right? 70 years, whatever.
Woo.
Can you go that whole time with just being with her?
It's hard to say, but I think so.
Sexually, just the one chick for the rest of your life.
If I'm going all in on a relationship and that's the agreement and all that, then yeah,
you could do it.
Then yeah. If it's perfect, yo, I'm all in. I'm all in. Whatever it takes to continue perfection, let's do it. But relationships are tough, man.
They tough, bro.
It's tough. I'm seeing things so much deeper than just sex. Sex is whatever.
Right.
The relationship is years. Sex is minutes. It's hours. It combines to just not even years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The most important thing is everything else. The communication, the agreements, the disagreements. How do we disagree? How do we work through the disagreement? All that important shit.
Yeah.
The fuck is sex?
All right, cool. Fine. Hold on to that for a second. Let's put a tack on that real quick. Put that up on the board. What the fuck is sex, right? So let's say 20 years go down the line, y'all got everything. Everything's been great. You know, you have some more kids. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all moving forward. You got a little property somewhere, something like that, you know?
And I find something out.
Nah, you don't find nothing out. She stepped to you one day like, yo, Franjez, listen, man. Like, you know, I love you, but I met this dude and I just want to have sex with him. I don't even want nothing else.
Nah, hell no.
You ain't with it.
That's
if
not
she
part of the
brings it to
agreement.
if she brings it to you on some grown shit and says, "Listen, this is what I want to do," you ain't with it.
If the agreement was to be faithful and all this shit, and all of a sudden this is the monkey wrench in there, because now I'm gonna think, okay, so it's open season.
No,
and that's not the agreement.
Yeah.
So now there's a whole different ball.
But every contract at some point can be renegotiated. No,
of course it can.
So she, and let's say she's not cheating on you because she's coming to you and says, "Listen, I met this dude down at ShopRite or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Stop and Shop, and you know." He's a part of it. He goes to my bachata classes on Fridays, like, you know what I'm saying, and you know, just so happens I bumped into him or whatever, and yo, I'm feeling him. Like I want to get it popping.
Can't trust you.
You ain't with it.
Can't trust you.
How you can't trust her though if she brought it to you though? Is what I'm saying.
Because it's not part of the agreement. You opened yourself up to even conversation, to feelings, and all that. You open yourself up to this shit.
I respect
right?
That. Yeah.
You could meet, if I'm in a relationship and I bump into a girl. I'm not even thinking anything about this chick, even if she's a dime. I'm looking past that. I don't care. It's just a human being in my way.
You got your woman, and that's it.
That's it. Because that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But if you can't live like that, you just have to. Yo, I got friends, man. They'll be in long-term relationships and they're doing dirt the whole time.
Yeah.
Get out the relationship.
Right.
A relationship is not what you want.
Right.
It's probably what your family wants or tradition or what you think you need and want.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that's not who you are.
Right.
Why are you doing this to these women? Why are you doing this to yourself? It's too much.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? You think guys should just, if they want both, do both?
Let me put it like this. I'm not gonna get on a high horse and act like I ain't been like I ain't ripped these streets up. You feel me?
Like a Mustang.
Yeah. I ain't gonna act like I ain't ripped these streets up. You know, once upon a time.
Yeah.
I would like to think those days are behind me, that I matured out of it. But I really do believe that, like, at the end of the day, you should just be real honest with whoever you laying down with. Especially, like, you know, there's bugs out here. You know what I'm saying? There's diseases out here. There's, you know, and people, you know, you get jammed up in situations that can get violent. You know what I'm saying? If you dealing with things the wrong way. So, like, I would just say be honest with whoever you laying down with, and just have that agreement. Whatever your agreement is, stick to it. You feel me? Like, I don't think it's cheating if y'all have an agreement to see other people or whatever. You know what I'm saying? At that point, it's a part of your agreement. So I think two adults should sit down and have a real adult conversations about it, and then move on from there. I didn't always do that. You know what I'm saying? There was definitely a time when I broke some hearts out there. Apologize to all those ladies that were you know, in my corner and I did them wrong or whatever. But
you wanted your cake. You wanted to eat it too.
What's the point of cake? What's the point of cake if you can't eat it though, bro?
That quote is crazy. Right?
You know what I'm saying?
So you want to eat the cake too? Like, it's not enough. I got it for you.
Like, why put the cake in front of me? I can't eat it. You know what I'm saying?
It's a weird saying.
It is. Yeah. Have the cake, but don't taste it. Don't.
Crazy.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yo, what's that Al Pacino movie where it's something about vampires?
Nah, you talking about
Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Devil's Advocate.
Oh,
he broke that down. You know, taste but don't.
He said look but don't touch.
Touch, yeah.
Touch but don't taste.
Taste but don't swallow. Pause.
Oh, my man.
Yeah, he bodied that.
Yo,
he definitely bodied that.
Great movie.
It is.
Sick movie.
It's a solid movie, man.
Yeah.
Pacino's a beast.
Yeah, he is.
Pacino's a beast. Yes, indeed. Yeah, man. So, I mean, that's how I see that, man. Like, you should just be honest with whoever you laying down with. Because at the end of the day, it's like, you know, we in a weird age where sex is so, like, frivolous. It's just like whatever. But you sharing a lot with this person when you do that. You know what I'm saying? So, just be real with them, you know?
100%.
But if it's working for them, man, Adam 22 and his girl, man, you know, then it is what it is.
Let's see. Let's see if they last forever. If they last forever, then that shows communication trumps all.
Yeah.
God damn. Yeah, I wanted to ask you, is it possible to be an actor? Let's say me right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to make a living off of it right now, starting like as a nobody. If I go out there full haul.
Is it possible to like make a living doing it?
If I'm out there every day hanging and banging.
I mean, yeah, like you could. What do you mean when you say make a living though? Like,
just pay my bills. I'm not even trying to be rich.
I think it depends on what your bills are. Like, there's that actor.
Let's say $1,000 a week.
That would be tough. 1,000 a week would be tough, bro.
That's
You would have to
crazy.
really be ripping and running to make 1,000 a week acting. But look, let me put it like this: like, who was the actor Dwight Schrute? I don't know his real name. The dude from The Office.
Yeah.
The character's name is Dwight Schrute.
Yep.
He lived in I think he lived in either his van or an abandoned building for like 2 years while he was auditioning and trying to figure it out. So like, keep your expenses low enough,
Yeah.
and you could do it. You know what I'm gonna say? Like about that, to answer that question is like, think about any creative field. Can you become a painter, like a sculptor, or like, you know, paint on canvas and try to sell it on some Bob Ross shit? Can you do that right now and make money? It's like any creative field is going to take time to get to that point.
Nah, but my thing is, because it's background, you don't need to have years of skill.
You don't.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, you don't. But you won't make $1,000 a week doing that shit. Like, not even close, bro. And right now with the writer's strike, I don't know if you heard about the writer's strike and all of that.
Yeah, I
you
did.
know, yeah. With that going on, like, a lot of the background shit slowed up.
I see.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not a lot of work. I mean, you can still, if you really see, before, background work used to just come to me all the time, and now I have to really push to try to get background work if I wanted it. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't really been going hard trying to get it.
Yeah.
So
You know who Pearl Davis is? She's that girl that talks that masculinity stuff.
it's about just pearly things.
I
Is that her
think that's
name?
her. Her Pearl Davis is her real name.
She
That
got a
must be
YouTube
her.
channel?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pearl. Yeah,
All right, all
yeah. I know Pearl.
I was just watching something recently where she was talking about.
I don't
how-
know Pearl, but I know
Yeah,
of Pearl.
her.
Yeah.
I was watching Piers Morgan.
Okay. Oh
And
yeah,
she
she
was
did an
on
interview
it.
with him. Yeah.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
did. I
you
didn't
saw
watch
it?
it. I didn't watch it. Nah, I didn't see it.
Talking about how
Did she do good?
it was very entertaining hearing all that coming out of a woman's mouth. She was saying how women shouldn't be able to vote.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's deep. It's
That's a
deep.
crazy thing
But I
to
mean, you know
say.
where that's coming from, though, right?
She broke it down.
Yeah. That's coming, just to make it clear. Like, so once upon a time in this country, women couldn't vote. Obviously, we all know that. But the reason is because you needed to own land and you needed to be able to get drafted into the military to vote. So a lot of the women at the beginning of that time,
I'm gonna grab a drink.
do your thing. So a lot of women that couldn't vote back in that time, they didn't really care about that because they didn't want to have to be able to get drafted into wars.
Do you know when they started voting? It wasn't too long ago, right?
Nah, I think it was in the
50s?
I don't know. I don't know. We
60s?
have to look that up.
I think it was when women jumped into the workforce. I think that's
was it
when they
like
got that
47
right.
or something like that? I'm gonna look it up, bro.
When was it that women had to go into the workforce because a
One
lot
the
of men were
wars?
at war?
Yeah, one of the
I think
wars.
that's what it was around that time because since they were working their asses off,
Right.
they were like, "Yo, we got equal rights now, baby."
Right. When did women get the right to vote? Yeah, I'm good, bro. Are you gonna get another one? Yeah. Fuck it, bring me one. Yeah. Get the right to vote in America. Yeah, so like that was the main reason why, and a lot of women didn't care about the right to vote. They was cool with not having that. The 19th Amendment. Oh shit, passed by Congress in 1919. Yeah. So. Yeah. So.
1919.
Yeah, 1919 is what it said.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy hearing a woman, and that's her whole thing. Like, see, it's funny because I was actually I was a fan of hers for a minute.
Yeah.
I was watching her. I saw a lot of her content, and I was into like what she was doing. But she found her niche. Her niche was going into the red pill, which is like, you know, backing up men's claims and what we feel and how we see things. But it's a woman saying it, so that was her niche.
That's why she stands out.
Right, that's why she stands out.
That shit is crazy.
It is crazy. Now, here's the thing though. She had a white supremacist on her show I'm gonna say I don't know if it was 2 or 3 months ago. That's when it hit my timeline. And he was saying a lot of wild stuff about like racist stuff.
Of course.
And she was
Motherfucker.
like adding on to what he was saying, like throwing banter in there with him and playing around with him. Yeah, bro.
Oh wait, making fun of him?
No,
Or she was like teaming up with him.
She was like siding up with him, and like backing up what he was saying, like adding like little facts and little tidbits to like go with what he was saying. You feel me? In a way, it was like, whoa, hold on, because here's the thing about Pearl.
But to play devil's advocate,
Mm-hmm.
what if she was just correcting him? Like, no, these
No.
are the facts.
No,
It was just like opinions. Like
she was like he would say something that was racist, and she would kind of laugh like to herself and joke and
I
like
like
go
that
with
shit.
it. Like you got to see the video to really understand what I'm saying, because it's not fresh in my mind, but it definitely stopped me from watching her content from that point on. I ain't gonna lie. Now, what makes Pearl even more worse is that she's from America, but she flew out to London. And if you look at her panels in London, there'd be like 15 black people sitting in the room with her. And she's the only white girl in every single one of her panels. Like this is once in a blue, she'll have another white girl on or something like that, but it's almost always black people. And then her right hand, like her co-host or whatever for her show out there in London, was this dude, a black dude, and like he even stopped dealing with her. And he said that he was seeing things in like behind the scenes that was going on that didn't seem right. So like, yeah, and like she was like mixing up with a lot of other content creators that was like also black. That's they distance themselves from her too. You know, so like, you know, I didn't watch that because I stopped watching her content.
Yeah,
you
I don't
feel
like
me?
that shit.
Yeah, I stopped watching her content. I can't do that racist shit.
So let's.
But low key, what I've come to realize too is that like she's a rich white girl in America, and I think that comes with a certain level of like you can't even comprehend it. You don't even see it. It's like a level of privilege. It's like, you know how like privilege is people that have privilege are blind to it, right? So like if a person has a certain level of privilege, they might even be blind to their own racist, the way that they look at things racially. You see what I'm saying? So I think that maybe it's some of that, maybe it's something else, but I've noticed that too throughout my time being around certain people who are at a certain caliber. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm not trying to back that up for her. I mean, like give her an escape, but she might not even know how racist she is, you know?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So,
what's your favorite movie?
oh man, there's a ton of favorite movies, bro.
Number one. What's the one that you could watch over and over, over and over, over and over?
Over and over and over again. I'm gonna say Goodfellas is fire. Goodfellas is insane. De Niro at his best.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? Goodfellas is tight.
Get it out of here. I don't care what you do with it. Get it out of here.
Get out of here with the coat, right? With the mink, the chinchilla, That's a mink or a chinchilla?
That's a chinchilla. I don't want her to get scared.
Oh, yeah. Nah, Goodfellas is fire. Damn, I know after I watch this back, I'm gonna be tight. I didn't name a bunch of things. I love Goodfellas. I gotta say, Boys in the Hood was fire.
Woo!
That was a good one. What's another good one? I'm trying to think about like a good Denzel movie or something. Denzel got a ton of them. Glory was good. You know what was fire? You know what's good, but it never got any acclaim because it's not that kind of movie. But Harlem Nights was dope.
Oh, classic.
Yeah, with Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor. That's a good one.
That's a classic.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got the obvious classics like Deer Hunter, and you got Scarface. You know what I'm saying? Anything.
What's your least favorite movie?
Least favorite?
What's the movie you watched and you hated it?
My least favorite. I mean, I'll turn the movie off if I won't even get through the whole movie. You know what I'm saying? If I hate it. Wow, what's my? You know what was a dope movie too? Breakfast Club was a dope movie.
Oh, that's a
16
classic.
Candles. You know what I'm saying? All those Back to the Future Part 1 and 2. Fire.
Yo, Breakfast Club was.
What's that?
Breakfast Club
was crazy. I watched that the other day on Netflix. It took me like 4 nights to watch it because I would watch like 20 minutes, go to sleep, watch another 20 minutes the next day, go to sleep.
Yeah.
I turn the TV on when I'm about to go to sleep, just kind of like unwind sometimes.
That's crazy.
A movie that I really hated. I didn't like Captain Marvel.
I don't think I know that one.
Yeah, it's from the Marvel comic universe, the MCU.
Yeah, I don't watch much of that stuff.
Yeah. Captain Marvel, I didn't like at all. I think that the movie was terrible. You know what? I got a real problem with the film industry right now, because we in this whole woke movement with women, and like, you know, women always got to be like, you know, the superpower, and they have to like trump everybody and like be the hero of the story. Cool, I'm cool with that. But can we just please? I'm gonna talk to the camera for a second. Can we just please? Can we please start making it a little bit more realistic with the woman that y'all choose to cast? Like when you look at a fight between ultimate fighters, right? Like if you look at a UFC fight or a mixed martial arts fight or a boxing match or whatever, they put two men in the ring together who are at the same weight class to fight each other. This is between two men who we all know men are stronger than women by and large, generally. But when you watch these Marvel movies and all these other movies or whatever, these shows, you'll have a chick who's 120 pounds beating up guys who are 250 pounds and taking 5, 6, 7 guys at a time.
Take it easy.
Beating them all up.
Take it easy.
I don't care how good the fighter is. If you weigh half the size, if you're half the size of the person you about to fight, and then you got 4 more of them coming at you, I don't care how good you are with your hands and your feet and grappling and all that kind of stuff, you are not going to be able to take these people down. And like they do this in the films, and it takes me out of it all the time. Even if the film is good, it's like if a girl is 100 pounds and she's beating up left and right every single guy with her bare knuckle hands, it's like, come on, man. Like this, it don't even make sense. Like, you know who did it good? There's a she actually said
Kill Bill was good.
Oh, Kill Bill was fire, bro. Kill Bill was fire.
It was pretty realistic.
I like part 1.
Pretty realistic. She wasn't fighting no giants.
Yeah, no. But see that, and that's the thing, right? Is that like, if the way to do that, if you want to see a little girl, a small woman beat up big guys, she has to use her environment. She has to pick stuff up. She has to like use weapons and do things that are clever in the moment. If she's just bare knuckling with a dude, it's not going. It doesn't make any. Like it can happen. She can hit the guy the right way and knock him out, but she's not gonna take on 7 dudes and beat them all up. That's crazy. So I just got a real beef with that. So let's stop doing that. Kill Bill was dope.
That was great.
John Wick was fire.
Yeah, I only saw I think 1 and 2.
That's all you probably needed to see.
Perfect.
Honestly,
I figured.
honestly, they started getting wacky after that. Like,
speaking of least favorite movies, all the fucking Fast and the Furious got too crazy for me.
Yeah,
Part 1 was my favorite.
Yeah, I think I stopped watching after like 3, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think after
kept trying.
Like 2 or 3, I just like
I felt invested, so I kept going to watch. I'm like, nah, I can't do this to myself no more.
Right. Yeah, nah, I ain't fuck with it.
Vin Diesel's like a superhero. It's ridiculous.
It started getting crazy, bro.
Ridiculous.
It started getting real crazy. Like they got he's jumping and hitting helicopters with his car and all that. I'm like, yo, I can't watch this shit, man. It's like cartoon movies, which is cool. Like if that's what you into, I like things that's a little bit more realistic, personally. Damn, what's a bad movie? I mean, you got me thinking now.
Man, there's a lot of trash. Yo, damn, I don't think I remember the name. Something Artist. There was. The movie was so horrible that James Franco made a movie making fun of the behind the scenes of the movie. Does this sound familiar?
Nah.
I'm gonna find.
Was
it right
it called
now.
The Artist?
Something Artist. Something. I'm gonna find it right now because I could tell by James Franco. How you feel about James Franco?
I fuck with James Franco.
What's your favorite of his shit?
I liked him a lot in I liked him in Boardwalk. I mean, not Boardwalk Empire. I'm bugging. What's the HBO show that he was in?
I didn't watch
the pimp
it,
shit. The Deuce. The Deuce was dope.
Yeah, I didn't watch
the
that
Deuce
one.
was dope.
It's dope.
That Deuce was dope. I like that a lot.
What's it about, real quick? Like short.
It's about 1970s New York City, centered around 42nd Street.
Oh, that's got to be dope.
Yeah, a lot of mafia stuff, a lot of like pimping and hoeing, and like a lot of like he was like a bartender or something like that in the film, and he was tied in with the pimps and the hoes, and he knew some mafia people, and it was all intertwined in that time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Back in the day when 42nd Street, you couldn't walk on 42nd Street without getting
crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Mugged, molested.
My mom's was from Harlem, and she would never go down there with her friends and nothing like that because it was crazy.
The Disaster Artist?
Oh, no? Yeah, I don't know that one. You saying it was trash?
The movie was so insane because some crazy guy that just had money created some film without knowing anything.
Okay.
And so it's just a horrible movie.
Right.
And the movie's like showing, the James Franco version is like behind the scenes of what he went through to create this movie, and it's trash. Yeah. The acting is horrible, but he's just some rich guy, so everybody just went along with it. Everybody's like, yeah, sure, let's just do it. He's paying for everything. And it's trash. Yeah, it's a good movie. It's funny. I think it should still be on Netflix. At least the James Franco version.
Right. Yeah.
James
What's your
Franco's
favorite
good.
movie?
Favorite? Goodfellas definitely up there.
Yeah.
Scarface, of course. What comes to mind is Only the Strong. You know that one?
Yeah, I know Capoeira.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paranauê.
Yeah, banana way, banana. You know
Oh.
my
Oh.
Funny you even mentioned that. Before I even got into acting and all that kind of stuff, my grandmother was one of the casting directors on that film. Yeah.
No way.
When I was real young, yeah, I was a big
It was in
damn.
Florida, right?
I don't know where they filmed it at, but
well-
she was out in California. She was in Burbank. She was a casting director for I think NBC back in the day before she passed. God bless her. But I was supposed to be in that film. Yeah, I was supposed to be in that film, but I didn't fly out to wherever it was or something like that. But it wasn't gonna be like no big part or nothing.
Of course,
like
yeah.
Yeah, it was gonna be some
That would have been
back.
sick.
Yeah, that would have been dope.
That would have been sick because that's one of my favorite movies, and then they would have met you.
Yeah, I would have been. That'd have been funny. I was like, you remember that kid, the little one?
Yeah.
That ran up and gave him that piece of paper or some shit? That's me.
Hell yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
There's
man.
a lot. Boondock Saints.
I never. Oh yeah, Boondock. Yeah, I'm thinking about the cartoon, the Boondocks.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, I seen the Boondock Saints.
I never been into. Well, I used to be into cartoons when I was a kid, but I don't watch cartoons no more. I don't really care about cartoon movies.
Yo, nah, the Batman cartoon.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched. I don't watch it now, but when I was a kid, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm saying back then I used to watch cartoons, but now I don't like Pixar or none of that. I don't really watch any of that stuff. Nah, I'm not really into any cartoons. I really like realistic movies.
Right. I enjoy it, but I won't go see it now. But like when my niece was younger, I would take her once in a blue, or my little sisters was younger, I would take them to the movies or whatever and see one of those.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not gonna see it now. You know.
Training Day. That's my number one favorite
Training Day
movie.
was fire. Training Day was fire.
Yo, Denzel, beast.
Straight and what's an Eva Mendes had show her titties in that one.
Oh man,
She showed her titties.
that was the
in
icing
one.
on the cake of the movie.
I used to have the illest crush on Eva Mendes, bro. And
Before the movie,
I don't think before the movie.
Oh.
I think the movie opened me
the
up to
movie
her.
made it.
The movie made it happen for me, and I was like, damn, she a
Yeah.
baddie. And then and she showed her breasts in that one, man. She was aight. Yeah, she was aight, man.
Yo, Denzel was a psycho in that movie.
Denzel bodied that one. I'm trying to think about more. Casino was fire.
Yo,
Mean Streets back in the day. Once Upon a Time in America. I don't know if you know about that one.
oh hell yeah,
That's my shit.
Yo, Casino, I can't fuck with Casino because the woman that De Niro's in love with disgusts me so much, bro.
Yeah,
I can't watch it.
yeah.
I can't.
But yo,
watch
how
it.
many times do you see? Like, look. There's a. I actually have a meme, a video, a viral video. That this guy's talking about like all these, what's the dude that did Amazon? Bezos and Elon Musk and Brad Pitt and Jason Momoa. All these dudes who are filthy rich, who have clout, you know what I'm saying? And they can't even get their relationships right. And it's the same thing in Casino, bro. Like, what was his name? Sam Rothstein couldn't get his relationship right with this. Basically, she was damn a prostitute almost. You know what I'm saying? And like,
And it showed you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. That
Right.
was also the example.
right? That was also, but which nowadays the woke agenda is like, oh no, sex workers is real work and all this and that. And like,
My God, sex work is real
that's
work.
what they say, bro. That's what they say. I mean, look at Adam 22. He's doing his thing, right? That's sex work, right? That's real work. And like the OnlyFans chick I told you about, she make $120,000 a month on her OnlyFans. It's got to be some kind of real work. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. It's a weird time.
I mean, when it comes to dating, is that a real job? I'm going to work, babe.
I'm gonna go smash out.
Where?
50 dudes.
What? that part is crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. I actually knew a chick who used to be it all kind of ties together. She wasn't in the deuce, like 40 deuce, but she was an older chick. She was like, I think in her late 40s. And she used to be a prostitute. She was a runaway. She ran away from like North Carolina when she was a young girl. Although she was a white chick. And she got to 42nd Street or like Penn Station or whatever. And at like 11 or 12 years old, she got picked up by an older guy who was a mafia dude. And he brought her into a brothel. And she said for the next 10 or 12 years of her life, she would have sex with 10 to 15 guys a day. from like 11 years old on in the brothel, like as one of the chicks in there that was getting.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and she told me her story, and she was like that she probably had sex with 7,000-8,000 dudes easy, and like that she got out of it. I think when she was in her early 20s, she got away. Like she didn't like that was like her home to her. It wasn't like she was so much. She ran away from home. She found a dude who was like an old regular guy. You know what I'm saying? A mafia dude, whatever, and. Supposedly this was her story, you know what I'm saying?
They take care of you.
And they took care of her, and that's what she did for a while. And you know, she definitely had some issues, but had worked through them over the years, you know. But it's crazy, yeah, man. It's real life out here, man.
Hell yeah, life is crazy.
So,
some people don't even appreciate the shit they got.
Yeah,
most
bro.
people don't appreciate the shit they got.
She probably, I don't know how bad her situation was at home for her to leave and all that, but
crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. So. I forgot what you even had asked for that topic.
Yeah, I don't know. I came out of nowhere with that one.
Went a little dark. My bad, y'all. Got a little dark. Oh, let me take the Modelo off. Until y'all sponsor us, you ain't getting none of this money, baby. You ain't getting none of this free.
Also just show the back.
Free advertising.
Yeah, for real. Pay something.
Oh yeah, but you know that's the thing. What's her name? Ginger. I think her name was in Casino. I think that's I think that people need to watch that because, you know, just because you got it all together, because Sam Rothstein, De Niro in that film had it all together. He knew he was nice with the gambling and knew how to run business and all that. Yep. But like
he sucked at choosing friends and he sucked at choosing women.
Facts. Fact. I mean the relationships, and I find that, bro, and people who have a high level of success oftentimes aren't really that good in their interpersonal relationships. You feel me? Which is why you get people like, you know, Bezos, or, you know, I don't know their situations, but like you got people who are highly successful who cannot get relationships right. Yo, bro, Einstein got married 3 times.
But he was too smart. That's why.
Yeah, right. If he was smart, he would never got married in the first place if he was smart.
They say the smartest people are the most miserable.
I can see that.
Overthink everything.
Yeah, ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, you overthink everything. You think too much. You know too much. You know people's next move.
And Einstein was a Pisces, so I know that has something to do with it. Yeah, I'm a Pisces too. That shit, we crazy.
Genius?
Yeah, we crazy. No, I'm just saying, like trying to deal with women. Trying to deal with these women out here is we complicated, bro. We complicated.
Shit.
Yeah, man.
Where wouldn't you want to travel to? Would not want to travel to? Place you're like, hell no, I don't even think about
rainforest.
Really? What country? What country? Like
Brazil? Like the Amazon. Yeah, like I wouldn't want to go there.
Too many crazy bugs will rip your ass up.
Bugs. Like I've been in the rainforest in Puerto Rico. That shit is regular tourist bullshit. I mean, it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but
you shitted on.
I'm talking about like right shit on it quick. Nah, I mean like actual real live crazy bugs. Yo, bro, I'm a city dude at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna lie. Like that's one thing I don't want to deal with. I don't want to be around it.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of things that put fear in my heart, but them bugs, bro, I'm good on that.
Yeah.
I'm good on that. I don't want none of them shits around me. I don't want them touching me. You know? So that's what I wouldn't want to go.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Big ass bugs, big ass spiders and shit.
Yo, you having to sleep in the rainforest or something like that and waking up with it. Yo, there was a dude, my chemistry teacher. Did you have Mr. De Silva?
Silva, no.
Okay, yeah, I think he dipped out like a year after I left. He talked about how he did his, because he was a doctor, and he did his what is that called? Like when they have to go away or something like that to like do the residency or something like that. But he did it somewhere in like
abroad.
He went abroad and did like something that had to do with his schooling, right, to become a doctor. And when he was out there, he was like he went to the Amazon or went somewhere that was like tropical. And he said that they had mosquito nets on the beds, but he said that it was so bad because things would crawl on him all night. They had to put buckets of water or buckets of like vinegar or some shit like that. I forgot what it was.
Bugs away,
and he would put buckets on each post of the bed and put his bed on that. Like your bed had to sit on that so that all the roaches and stuff and all the different bugs wouldn't crawl up the bed. They would go into the vinegar and that would die in the vinegar. Because if you didn't do that, you would wake up with bugs all over you, bro. that sounds like hell to me.
Yeah, I ain't with it.
You feel me?
That's insane.
So I wouldn't want to travel there. I mean, I know there's some countries that's like at war right now and shit, which is probably way worse. But like,
we're complaining about bugs.
Complaining about bugs.
Some people don't got clean water.
That goes to show, bro.
We're drinking beer, talking about bugs.
Yo, bro, I'm from the hood, bro. Like the war shit don't scare me as much as the bugs do. You know what I'm saying? Word.
My God. Yeah, I agree.
Where do you want to travel to?
My number one place is Thailand.
You haven't been?
Nah.
Okay, I figured that you would have went already.
Place.
I never been there neither.
I want to be with the elephants.
Okay.
You could go
on the beach.
You could go in the lake. I've seen like they're like little lakes type shits where they like bathe and whatever.
Right.
You could jump in there with them and shit.
Yeah.
It seems like a cool experience.
That
Plus
sounds
the food is amazing. The food is cheap. 5-star hotels are cheap.
Yeah, bro.
Everything's amazing. Everything's cheap.
They got a street food out there that's insane. But they got one spot street food that's I think it's in Phuket. I'm not sure. That's like a Michelin rated street food stand or some shit like that. Like it's like high level, fly, good food. I'm
with all that.
That sounds
Might
dope.
get a tattoo out there. I don't know.
That's dope.
Might be on my face.
My one of my homies, he actually went out there and got a tattoo and did the whole thing. Yeah,
nice.
He lived out there for a while. Yeah,
very nice.
Yeah,
I'm trying to go all out.
That's what's up. Thailand is dope. I mean, I've never been there, but I definitely want to go one of these days.
Yeah. You do yearly physicals with your doctor?
Bro, I'm like a hypochondriac.
Oh, so you do?
I'm crazy with that kind of stuff, bro. I like I do shit my doctors be like, yo, why do you even want that? I'm like, yo, just do this shit, bro. Just do it. I just want it.
Why you even want that?
Yeah. Like I found out my blood type. I didn't know that if they take your blood, they won't know your blood type unless they have to take a different vial to get your blood type.
They have to test for that.
They have to test for that. Like I'm like, yo, y'all take physical from me. Y'all take blood from me every 6 months to a year. Y'all don't know my blood type? It was like, nah, we don't know your blood type. This is when I was trying to figure out like a certain kind of diet based on your blood type, whatever bullshit. But, yo, bro, if I have anything wrong with my body that doesn't feel right, I'm at the doctor the next day. Bro, I got insurance, and I'll go to City MD if I'm not feeling something. If something don't feel right, and I'm not even talking about like STDs and shit. 'Cause I'm not. I don't be out here just slinging dick all over the place.
Just be your throat hurting extra.
Anything that don't feel right, that throw her in. I'm cool with that. Like regular colds, I don't. I'm not crazy with that. But like
ear pain,
if my
tooth pain,
if my
tooth pain is crazy.
My foot is hurting, my eyes start getting a little funny. I'm getting a ringing in my ear. Anything that isn't normal to me, like a cold to me is kind of normal. You know what I'm saying? Sore throat is normal for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I get those once in a blue. But like, bro, I'm always in the doctor. And every time I go, I get checked for STDs. Like I'm on top of that shit, bro. I go all in. If I go there for a stomach ache or something, I'm like, yo, just you know what? While we here, you taking blood, test me for STDs too. You know what I'm saying? I'm on top. What made you ask that? That's funny.
I just wrote a weird list.
You know, it's so crazy because like I always hear about how guys have like my stepfather, my father. Nobody ever wants to go to the hospital. Nobody ever wants to go to the dentist. Yo, I don't understand that because to me it's like I'm trying to preserve my body and be in good shape when I get older. So I don't understand when like I hear about how guys don't like going to the doctor. Guys don't like doing.
I think it's the needles and the pain and the discomfort. Because besides that, what else is it? Maybe fear of what they're gonna tell you. I don't know. Because I'm all with it. I hate the dentist. I just hate the feeling of being jabbed up.
The dentist is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. The dentist.
I never enjoy the dentist.
The dentist is the most barbaric shit that we have in 2023. I kid you not. That's like regular consumption. The dentist is insane.
Crazy.
It's insane. Yo, bro, I had to get my tooth. So I had an infection. This was like 5 years ago. I had an infection in the back of my mouth. But it was a tooth that was doing it. And when I went to the doctor, they was like, yeah, we might have to pull this out, whoop-de-whoop, whatever. So I was like, all right. I was like, no, I don't want to do that just yet. We'll see. They gave me some medicine for it, and I kicked rocks. And a couple months went by, and the infection came back with a vengeance. So I had to get an emergency tooth pulled. And I didn't realize that they basically go in with a wrench. Like they basically go in with a monkey wrench and just pull your tooth. I thought it was going to be some some kind of
medical
shit going on.
They went to Home Depot.
Yo, bro, nah, real shit. Yo, to pull your tooth out, they came with a monkey wrench looking type. I'm like, yo, hold on. They're like, nah, we gonna give you some anesthesia. They put a couple of needles in my mouth. I'm like, nah, y'all going to pull my shit out with a monkey wrench.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, that shit is barbaric,
It
man.
really is.
That shit is. They was in there like trying to pull my shit out, and they finally got it.
I got a bunch of teeth pulled.
I only got the one.
I had braces when I was younger, so
oh yeah,
I had too many teeth. I had to take 2 at the top, 2 on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, straight wrenching me. God damn, that sucked.
Yeah, that shit sucks, bro. They wanted to pull out more that day. I was like, nah, because you know what it was? Because I still got my wisdom teeth in or some shit like that.
Like, since we're here,
might as well pull them all out. I'm like, man, get the fuck.
Number,
and he was trying to pull it out for like 45 minutes, bro. He was breaking it up.
Oh,
it was trash
God.
on Dykeman, right up on Dykeman, man. There's and the spot looks fly. The spot, I don't know if you ever been up there. It's right off of Broadway. When you going uptown, you make a left, and it's like the next block or something like that. It's on the right hand side after you make that left. And it's nice outside. I forget what the name of the spot is, but that was the only place that would take me in an emergency thing. It was like 6, 7 o'clock on the evening, in the evening.
Oh man, that was Mama Sushi. You had to see in the shop.
Niggas had the hookah in the back. They was bringing drinks out. I was drunk. I didn't know where I was at. I thought I was at the dentist. That's
in
funny.
The back of Mama Sushi, the chef is smoking hookah.
They had Joselito doing it. Nah, that's funny though. Yeah. You know what? I wouldn't mind some Mama Sushi right now. Yeah. Now I think about a little hookah and shit. Yeah, bro. The dentist is trash. But how about you? You be getting the physicals and all that?
I used to do it twice a year, and I do it once a year.
Now you do it once a year. Yeah,
blood work, all that.
Yeah, I go crazy with it. I'll be like, yo, test me for everything, all the lipids.
I want them to catch everything early.
Because I feel like if you catch it early, I can at least figure it out.
I got a chance.
I got a chance. I got options. Exactly. Yo, bro, I slip up with the wrong chick, it don't happen at all nowadays. But back when I did, yo, I be in the doctor the next day. They be like, yo, you gotta wait a week or something like that. I'm like, yo, just tell me what's going on. Do I got it or what, man? You know?
Damn.
Back in the day, yeah.
Yo, bringing up old shit.
What's up?
That girl I was talking about, Pearl Davis. These are a few things she said.
Okay.
90% of women have been on birth control. 1 of 3 women has had an abortion.
Yep.
1 out of 3 women has had an STD.
Yep.
The average body count is over 5. 95% of women are not virgins on their wedding day.
Yeah, those are
Talk
shots
about
fired.
it.
That's shots fired for real.
That's crazy.
It's insane. That's what I was saying earlier when I say like where we are right now as a society when it comes to sex it's a different game, and it's like women still want us to be traditional in so many ways, and they're so not traditional these days, and that's not just to rag on the women. I'm pretty sure there's some crazy statistics for guys too, but like it's like women expect men to be traditional, pay for the first date, make more money than her, pay for the bills, and do all this stuff. And you gotta take the trash out. A robber comes in here right now. You gotta, you're the one I gotta fight for it.
And she's not cooking every day.
And she's not a virgin on her wedding day. You know what I'm saying? You're not a virgin on your wedding day. You done been to Dubai and everywhere else with all these dudes. Like you taking all these trips and all that, and I had a million dudes. And I'm not knocking anybody for that kind of stuff. I'm just saying, like, we got to get realistic these days. Like, if a woman isn't going to be traditional, then there needs to be some kind of, like, you can't expect the same thing from a guy anymore if y'all not going to be traditional. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, that's how it is. The STD thing is crazy.
Yeah. That's scary.
Yeah. And like, the more lovers, and it's crazy because there's a scale for this. Like, the more lovers a woman has, because... All right, that the divorce rate is around 50%. 70% of the time, women initiate divorces. 70% of the time in America. Now, if a woman is college educated, I think like if she has a college degree, the likelihood of her initiating divorce goes to like 90%.
Wow.
Or something crazy like that. I don't have the exact numbers in my head right now, but it's something like it's like astronomical once she has a college degree, right? It's like, oh, I don't need this thing. I get somebody else, right? But also, if she has more than every time that her body count goes up by like a couple digits, the likelihood of her initiating divorce and or not being happy in the marriage goes up exponentially. So like if she has like one partner, she's likely to stay with that guy for the rest of her life, right? It's like an 80% chance or some crazy shit like that. But like if it goes once it gets past 10, it's like almost sure that she's gonna like have a like ask for divorce at some point. So
That's crazy.
I think there's something to be said to that. Like if you have too many lovers, you're not gonna be able to pair bond correctly with your guy, and you're always thinking about the dude that smashed you better, or whatever. Right?
Something.
You know
I'm thinking there's options.
There's
I'm
all
thinking
these
I can move on. I did it before.
And there are a lot of options these days, bro.
There's too many options.
It's crazy out here, man. Like back in the day, all you had was what was in your town. You know what I'm saying? This is why our grandparents could stay together for 50 years, 60 years, because like you knew 100 people, and out of those 100 people, there was 10 people possibly that you would want to be with. And then there was that one that you're like, I'm going to settle in with that. And that's it. Nowadays, a 16-year-old chick could have 5 million followers on Instagram and 40,000 DMs. That's insane, bro.
She's dating 20 guys in 20 different countries. Crazy. They're flown out, gifts.
What do you think about this? What do you think about this statement? A first date is a job interview for men that they have to pay for.
Woo! That makes perfect sense.
It's a job interview that you have to pay for.
Damn. That's like a civil service exam. You got to pay to take it, and you might fail.
Mm-hmm. And the funny thing about it is, you're taking this girl out on a date, 99 times out of 100, she got some dude that's smashing her for free at literally a couple of days ago. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Shit is wild out here, bro.
Damn, that's so scary, man. I feel bad for guys who date. What's your favorite quote? You have one?
I got a couple.
Drop them.
I got a couple. I said one, I think, before, but the distance between insanity and ingenious is measured only by success.
I like it.
I think Albert Camus said that. And then to quote the late, great, you know what, let's extrapolate that a little bit. Let's get into that. So when you do, like if a person who's crazy, like let's say a Ben Franklin who really stole his shit from Tesla or whatever, but the story is that he was out there with an umbrella or whatever and discovered electricity. Now, if he didn't discover electricity, he's just out there with an umbrella and got struck by lightning, then nigga, you stupid. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you a dumbass. But because of the fact that he created an empire behind it, now he's a genius. Now it's ingenious. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I think there's something to that. My other favorite quote, which is from the late great Kevin Samuels, is that there's no downside. There's no downside to being the best version of yourself.
100%.
There's no downside to it.
100%.
And that goes for every different. This is, and I take real big issue when I see this, when we celebrate mediocrity in our society right now. Like the woke agenda is all about like, body positivity, all this kind of stuff. I don't understand what they're doing it for. I know why they're doing it,
of course.
But don't put that on the front of on the magazine cover, because now you're taking away from people who work their ass off to get a nice body. You know what I'm saying? If you know you can do better, then do better. You know what I'm saying? Let's not lower the bar so low that like anybody can just get a prize. Anybody gets a trophy. Then what's the point of the competition at that point? You know what I'm saying? So it's like
the reason everybody admires the six pack, because it's so fucking hard to get.
It's hard to get.
Yeah.
But if we lower that standard, and now the cover of Sports Illustrated is
dad bod. Like, oh, we all got that. We lit. Then
what's the standard now? You know what I'm saying? So there's no downside to being the best version of yourself. Put down the cupcakes. You know what I'm saying? Put down the cigarettes. Try to put down the drinking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I quit. I've been quit.
Yeah. You quit since your last one, right?
Oh, that's fucking.
What's your favorite quote, bro?
Yo, I was just about to pull some up. I can't think of it off the top of my head.
You can't think of nothing?
Nah.
Yeah, I think no downside to being the best version of yourself.
Yeah, that's a good
like
one.
That's new from the late great Kevin Samuels. New for me at least, that I heard from him probably like last year for the first time.
I like a lot of Einstein quotes.
Okay,
I got a few here. The world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything.
That's real.
That's a dope point.
That's real. Because you always gonna get that.
Yeah.
And you can't have light without shadows. You feel me?
Talk about it.
You can't have light without shadows, bro. And so there's always gonna be people that's gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna take the heroes that really step up to combat those shadows. That's who's gonna who's gonna make those changes and save us. You know, us even. You know. So I think there's some realness to that. But I fuck with Einstein. Like I say, he a Pisces.
There's a quote I wrote. You're not in control of your life. You're in control of your choices. Those choices will open avenues you never knew existed.
I like it.
Good.
I like it. That's yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
I write a bunch of these. All my quotes.
Oh, word? You got a book of quotes.
Yeah, I write a lot. Yeah. I got 2 published poetry books.
Oh, yeah?
Which is pretty much quotes and poems.
Yeah. That's dope.
On Amazon.
Nice.
F.G. Jerez.
There you go. The little segue for the merch. Segue on the merch. You know what I'm saying?
Also, subscribe, please. It costs you nothing. Just hit the subscribe button.
And if y'all made it this far, like, come on.
You must like the combo.
You know what I'm saying?
Might as well hit the thumb up, too, for the like.
Do the like. Hit the subscribe. You know what I'm saying? My man Franjez, he's over here putting out good content for y'all.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I appreciate you having me on. You know what I'm saying? Always have a good time.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Talks About It with Franjez featuring Ronnie Notes. Thank you very much for watching. Peace and love.
Appreciate y'all. Peace.